Hi everyone and welcome back to the back nine at Dooks Golf Club. If you have not seen the front nine in Dooks, I would suggest you go back and watch that. It is my latest video. Getting the back nine started with a really solid tee shot down the right hand side of the fairway. It is a par 5 and I was left with 166 yards and definitely thinking birdie at this point. Left here with 27 yards across the green. Pretty straightforward pitch, to be honest with you. I just got to make sure I carried the fringe and was always going to release down to the hole. Left with 8 foot back up the hill. Good chance here. And as you can see, that one just running out of steam a little bit. Still on level par and really feel like it should be 2 under at this point. Moving on to the 11th, par 3, 159 yards. Club selection was an 8 iron. Wind coming in off the left. Hit a really good tee shot, but it just kicked off the right edge of the green and bounced up into the hills. Missed my spot with my chip coming across the green and ended up releasing 35 foot, if not more, away from the hole. I go on to miss this putt and tap in my bogey putt, gone to 1 over, so not too happy at this point. The 12th hole, 327 yards. Hit a big drive here with a high draw, but it caught the bunker 45 yards short of the hole and ended up hitting it from there 40 feet or so past the flag. Apologies, I missed the record button on that one. Let's see what we can do here. So a really solid putt down the hill there, just left with 2.5 feet for the par, and we went ahead and tapped that one in to stay on 1 over par. On to the par 3, 13 to 154 yards. Club selection was an 8 iron here. Came up a touch short and it just rolled back down the hill on the front edge of the green there. And chipping back up across, hit a decent chip shot. It just released out past the hole to about 7 feet. Back down the hill, left edge putt, and thankfully was able to convert and keep things ticking over. Moving on to the 14th, 360 yard par 4 down the hill. Club selection here is 3 iron. Hit a low kind of bullet draw down the left hand side of the fairway, left at 118 yards to the pin. Ground was quite soft down here, as you can see by the divot. Ended up coming up short of the flag, still on the green, but a long way off without a birdie chance. Goal here, just get down in 2. Ended up coming up a little bit short, but still was able to just convert in for par. At this point now, I'd gotten over the fact that I was 1 over. It did take 2 or 3 holes. But moving on to the 15th hole now, great birdie chance. Club of choice was a 3-wood. Managed to hit a pretty good shot here. We were taking on the bunkers on the right hand side and got going on the wind. Left myself with 46 yards looking straight in at it. Really solid pitch shot here, pin high just left of the flag. Really happy with that result, setting up a birdie putt from 11 feet. And finally we were able to roll in the first birdie of the day on the 15th. Feeling a lot better after that. On to the 16th, 334 yards, par 4. So this green I felt was drivable. It was straight downwind, but as you can see I'm staring it down. It did bounce soft on the front edge of the green and came up just a fraction short, 34 yards up the green. Again managed to hit a decent pitch shot here, just a couple of feet below the hole and setting up a second birdie chance. Thankfully it was a straightforward putt, just straight up the hill, and we're going to 1 under, walking onto the 17 tee box. 355 yards, straight back into the wind here for the last 2 holes. Really got all of that tee shot, a low bullet draw, but it didn't carry that far and the ground was a little bit soft, so as a result distance was poor. But we were still only left with 135 yards. I tried to hold 8 iron fade back into the wind, but it just stayed straight at me, went past pin high, and we have a long putt here across the green for birdie. A little bit of a rush of blood, definitely underestimated the factor the wind was going to have in that putt along with the break. A couple of feet back up the hill for par. A lip out on the right edge, summing up my day on the greens. Last hole, 404 yards up the hill into the wind. A slight bit of temper in that one, you could say. I really went after it, hit a really good tee shot, left to 170. Club selection here was 5 iron, just trying to keep it down and under the wind. Thankfully I was able to manage that, was really happy with the execution. However, it did just roll off the left edge of the green, coming across the green trying to get up and down for par. Hit a really good pitch shot here, thought it had a chance of going in, but just come up a fraction short, and from there I was able to convert the par and shoot level for the day. So I hope everyone enjoyed that round of golf. I think it was a 72, but I'll have to check the scorecard. Hit a lot of greens I think today. I think I missed 2 on the front and 3 on the back. So 13 greens in regulation. Obviously the putter was a little bit cold other than that eagle putt. But overall, very happy with that. Looking forward to putting in a good shift for the winter now. I think my ball striking's in a decent spot. Proximity to the hole was something I definitely need to work on. I suppose I kind of get happy when I hit the green, but in a lot of cases that's definitely not good enough, especially for making birdies. I think with 2 birdies and an eagle, and I think it was 4 bogeys, so a 72. Thanks very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.